1929 and 1930, the Holocaust is one of the worst events that took place in our history. For the Jews, everything has changed since the Holocaust occurred. People are afraid to say that they're Jewish because they're afraid of the jokes that will be said to them and all that kind of stuff. For some that were in the Holocaust, it was hard for them to stay strong, and for others, it wasn't as hard. But first, take a look at everything that actually happened in the Holocaust. What happened was, in 1929, the Germans signed the Treaty of Versailles, which led to very big economic problems, which caused them to have to get money from the United States of America. But then after that, in 1929, the Great Depression happened. So pretty much, the U.S. couldn't spend money, and they couldn't give money. So, in his Adolf Hitler's election speech, he brought up the Great Depression and said that, I don't need America to be successful. I can promise you a better life, new jobs, and a better financial situation. He actually promised that everyone that was unemployed in Germany would have a job. But like most elections, the candidates lie to get their campaign better, and he lied again. So pretty much, he won the election and then reminded everyone that he felt that the Jews were the reason that Germany was doing bad. So what he decided to do was, he told everyone, I'm going to find every Jew and I'm going to kill them. So what he did is he goes and finds every single Jew and he puts them on these really crowded buses and takes them into the ghetto. Once they get to the ghetto, life's awful. The houses are bad, the area is really ugly, and I'm pretty sure some people would rather be dead than be living in the ghetto. Maybe a few months after that, the people are taken to concentration camps. And that's where things only get worse. Pretty much in the concentration camp, people are forced to work every single day, like 12 hours a day. And if you decide that you don't want to work, you're going to get shot on the spot and killed. But because of that threat, the people usually just worked. And in the concentration camps, they're treated like slaves. They are not fed. They're put in bunk beds, sitting with maybe 10 people in one little bed. And it was awful. So then after that, they're eventually killed. They're taken to gas chambers. And actually, what Hitler would do is he would tell everyone, I'm going to tell everyone, hey guys, you guys have had a long day. You guys deserve some rest. Go take a shower. It wasn't a shower. So you have like thousands of just naked people in like a room thinking that they're about to shower. Maybe even though they're having a really bad time, maybe if they just feel clean, they'll feel a little better. Maybe they'll be in there for a few minutes kind of getting a little anxious, what's going on. And then eventually Hitler will turn on the gas chamber and people will be killed in seconds. For someone who's been to the Holocaust Museum, I've seen videos of what's happened, and it's honestly one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. It's hard for my mind to fathom that people were killed this way just because they were Jews. And they weren't just Jews. They killed people with mental illnesses. They killed people with disabilities. They killed gay people. And it was just horrific. I can't see why Hitler found it okay to do all of this. And it was all pretty much his fault because he promised so much of this country and then basically ruined everyone's lives. He probably honestly ruined people's in Germany's life too. Do I have any questions?
How did the Jews rebel against Hitler?
Well, they actually just really tried to use their faith because people feel that as long as you have faith, that will get you to be strong. And on April 19th, 1943, Mordecai Anowitz led a Jewish resistance at Warsaw. And although the majority of them were killed, there were 12 soldiers killed. And then in 1944, a prisoner tried destroying a crematorium and was successful. Do you have any more questions?
How did the Holocaust end?
It ended with Adolf Hitler eventually just feeling very depressed about himself, and he ended up putting a gun in his mouth and committing suicide.